Welcome, and thank you for joining us for an information session about Venture School. We're going to get started by talking about how entrepreneurship used to be done, and then tell you a little bit about how we're doing it now here at the University of Iowa and across the state through the Venture School program. So the problem with starting a business is that 80 to 90% of these new ventures fail. And the reason is that entrepreneurs wouldn't get customer feedback before they launch their business. What they would do is they'd come up with an idea. They might go out and Google and do some research about competition or different information about the market size, and then they would write a business plan. They would then take that business plan to a bank or to an investor, get funding to build the product or develop the service, and they would then go out and launch their business. They would put that new product on the shelves, and that would be the first contact they'd have with customers. Well, you can imagine this is a very costly way to start a business, and typically it doesn't go very well because you haven't gotten any feedback from your potential customers. And what we like to say from the very beginning of Venture School is that more startups fail from a lack of customers than a lack of planning. So we are trying to solve that problem through going through a Venture School program. Venture School is a 6-week intensive program where we use the Lean Launchpad methodology, and the Lean Launchpad methodology is doing that customer discovery, getting out of the classroom and finding out whether your idea or your new product actually has a market. It is instructed and led by real-world entrepreneurs. Our instructors, many of them have gone out to Stanford to get the training on the Lean Launchpad methodology, and they also bring a lifetime worth of startup knowledge. Many of them are serial entrepreneurs. Like we mentioned before, customer discovery is tied back to the value proposition. So what problem are you trying to solve, and who is your customer that you're solving it for? We help you validate your business model canvas and also just build that network of contacts that you're going to need in order to start and grow your business. We often like to talk about the time demands of Venture School. It is 6 weeks, but it's very rigorous. Plan on each one of your team members spending about 15 hours per week going out and doing those customer discovery interviews, listening to the online lectures, doing some reading in the textbook that we use, and really diving deep into that business model canvas and validating each one of your hypotheses. You'll do 60 plus customer interviews. Those can be from 20 minutes to an hour a piece, so you can imagine it gets to be a time-consuming process. And then, of course, you're having to develop your weekly presentation each week. The great thing about Venture School, and I think a huge strength, is that each week you get up and you present on your startup, and you get feedback from the instructors. So putting together those presentations can be also a little time consuming. But of course, we're not just practicing entrepreneurship in theory. We are actually launching your business. So we do rather than plan, and you can expect by the end of Venture School that you will have a working business model. So what have we done so far? Well, we have worked with 174 teams, 534 individual innovators within those teams. We have 130 fantastic mentors that we've worked with across the state that bring a variety of experiences and expertise along with them. So no matter where your startup lies, we can connect you with someone that will be a great mentor to you. Our programs consist of Venture School, Faculty Innovators, and the Student Accelerator. Those are all three housed here in Iowa City, but the Venture School program really goes across the state. And you can see there, Iowa City, Des Moines, Cedar Falls, we're in 7 locations now. We really look for startups to bring in fresh new ideas, but also nonprofits, small businesses, corporate innovation. We've worked with all different types of teams at all different stages of the startup or existing business. If you have a fresh new idea, or you're looking to get into a new market, or maybe you're just trying to innovate within your small business or within your corporation, Venture School really can help you at all stages. I mentioned that we have fantastic instructors. Like I said, they bring a wide variety of experiences and expertise, and I think that the instructors that we have in Venture School really stick around and work with the teams long after the 6 weeks of Venture School is over. They're dedicated to seeing you succeed and really become your first advisor in your new startup. This is a list of all of our fantastic instructors. And let's talk about those alumni. As you can see from this graphic, we have teams from all over the place in all sorts of different areas. So Marto Brewing and Ease Bakery, both in the food industry. That Form Drawer was a corporate innovation team. Live Well Seniors was an existing business that wanted to move into a new market. Ellison Eyewear, Stone Bone Wood Cloth, both of those are in fashion. And of course, we have faculty innovations too with Immortigen and InnoBiopharma. So these are strict science startups. And then online platforms, we have GoKays and Date Brew, as well as City Spoon and Me Too. So how we bring you these programs, we do a lot of partnerships with community colleges and economic development businesses across the state of Iowa, but we also have a great partner with the National Science Foundation and Iowa Economic Development Authority. They really do provide the bulk of our funding. So these are the dates of the next cohort that is starting here in the Iowa City, Cedar Rapids area. I should mention that this cohort will be held at the Oakdale campus of the University of Iowa and Kirkwood Community College Regional Center. So we're trying to locate it between Cedar Rapids, Iowa City, so it's convenient for those of you in Cedar Rapids. And I also want to mention that application deadline is on February 21st. Please let us know if you have any questions about the application process. You can go to www.venture-school.com to apply, and let us know if you have any questions. So it's been great talking to you today. We'll look forward to hearing from you, and we hope to see you apply. Thanks.